This was the sun setting on the desert plains. Namesake of nations, as sand whispered secrets of patriarchs in the land of Canaan. Abraham, the friend of God, was an old man, well advanced in years. But his legacy was only just beginning. What was the mystery of the blessings he would pass on? What conflicts would emerge between those who would inherit his name? Abraham took another wife, whose name was Keturah. Genesis 25 verse 1. Abraham, though aged, found new beginnings with Keturah, a woman of grace and strength. Together, they bore 6 sons, Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Their descendants would spread across lands, becoming mighty nations. Yet, despite this, Abraham's heart remained steadfast in fulfilling God's covenant. Before his death, Abraham entrusted all he had to Isaac, the promised child. He gave gifts to his other sons and sent them away to the east, ensuring Isaac's inheritance would remain undivided. Abraham breathed his last and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. Genesis 25 verse 8. Abraham's passing was a moment of both sorrow and reverence. At 175 years old, he had lived a life of faith, obedience, and unwavering trust in God. Isaac and Ishmael, his estranged sons, came together to bury him in the cave of Machpelah, a place he had purchased as a family burial site. This act of unity between the brothers hinted at the enduring power of Abraham's legacy, even amidst human frailty. These are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people. Genesis 25 verse 17. Ishmael, Abraham's firstborn through Hagar, fathered 12 princes, fulfilling God's promise to make him a great nation. His descendants settled from Havilah to Shur, their presence marking a vast and prosperous lineage. Despite their distance from Isaac's covenant, Ishmael's story bore testimony to God's faithfulness in blessing Abraham's seed. The children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it is thus, why is this happening to me?" Genesis 25 verse 22. Rebekah, Isaac's wife, bore the burden of unanswered prayers for 20 years before God opened her womb. When she conceived, she felt an unusual struggle within her. Seeking God, she received a prophetic word, "2 nations are in your womb, and 2 peoples from within you shall be divided, the one shall be stronger than the other, the older shall serve the younger." At last, she gave birth to twins. The firstborn, Esau, was rugged and red-haired, while Jacob, grasping his brother's heel, carried a quiet determination. Esau said, "I am about to die, of what use is a birthright to me?" Genesis 25 verse 32. The brothers grew into men of contrasting natures. Esau, a skilled hunter, thrived in the open fields, while Jacob, reflective and shrewd, stayed close to the tents. One fateful day, Esau returned famished from hunting and found Jacob cooking a pot of stew. Driven by his hunger, Esau sold his birthright, the sacred inheritance of their father, for a mere bowl of lentil stew. In that moment, Jacob secured the covenantal blessing, setting the stage for a rivalry that would span generations. Genesis 25 weaves a tale of endings and beginnings, of legacies forged through faith and decisions shaped by human nature. Abraham's life serves as a testament to God's promises, while the rivalry between Esau and Jacob foreshadows the complexities of God's unfolding plan for his chosen people. The story reminds us that every choice we make, whether in faith or in haste, shapes not only our destiny but the legacy we leave behind.